Okay guys, so a quick introduction to the hack squat. Now, what I've done is I've altered the angle of the foot plate and the angle of the hack squat itself to suit this demonstration. They're just a fairly standard setup. If you're not sure about the correct settings for you, then all you need to do is drop me a message and we can talk about it. But as a fairly standard setup, what I'm going to do is talk you through all the coaching cues that I would like you to use. Now, the first thing that we've got to consider is our foot position. So I would generally recommend for most people, the center of the pad is how high or how low you would want to place your feet. Just around the center is fine. And in terms of how wide your feet should be, just outside hip width apart usually is perfect for most. Now from here, if you want to angle your toes outwards, then again, that just allows you to reach depth a bit more comfortably. We don't really want toes pointing directly in front of you like this. We want them angled slightly outwards like this. So my feet are in the middle of the pad. They're just outside hip width apart. And my toes are angled outwards a little bit. Now from here, I'm going to unrack the machine. And before I descend, I'm going to make sure I brace my core. So that entails taking a really big breath in, filling your lungs and tensing your core at the same time, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that as I descend. So, and then I'm going to descend. Now, the other things you want to consider on the way down is building tension in your quads, controlling smoothly on the way down. You don't just want to dive down super fast. You want to be able to feel the machine out and control the negative. So from here, it would look like first I brace, control on the way down while maintaining tension in your quads. Come down as deep as possible or as deep as you feel is not painful and press up. Big brace, nice and controlled, build in tension in my quads, press and exhale. Now you don't need to pause at the bottom just for the purpose of the demonstration. Like this. And then the last thing that I would want you to consider is when you're pressing on the way up, try and make sure that your hips don't come up off the pad like this. That can be quite common when you see people transitioning from a barbell squat to a hack squat. So those are all the main things I want you to take into consideration when performing your hack squat.